welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I am going to start the current affairs in English of the 6th of November 2022. So first of all, we will discuss about the questions that I have given yesterday in the last of video. The question was, the Battle of Plassey was fought in which year? The option was 1757, 1782, 1748, 1764. So the Battle of Plassey was fought in the year of 23rd June 1757 between the East India Company led by Robert Clive and the Nawab of Bengal, Bihar and Odisha, who was led by the Nawab of Bengal at that time was the Siraj ud Daula. So the Battle of Plassey was fought between the East India Company and Nawab of Bengal. The Nawab of Bengal at that time was the Siraj ud Daula, and East India Company was led by the Robert Clive, in which Robert Clive has won the Battle of Plassey. You have to remember the date also, on which day the Battle of Plassey was fought, because sometimes in exam these dates are also asked. So on 23rd June 1757 Battle of Plassey was fought. So correct option is the 1757. Option A is the correct answer. Next we will start the national current affairs news. So in the national current affairs news, first is the Tata Power. Tata Power has collaborated with the Indian Army in order to establish the EV charging station. EV means electronic vehicles. So the Tata Power will install the 16 EV charging station at the Delhi cantonment area in order to promote the Go Green initiative. For that, the Indian Army has collaborated with the Tata Power to establish the EV charging station. Next is Niveshak Didi program has been launched to promote the financial literacy. This Niveshak Didi program has been launched by the Indian Post Payment Bank, that is the IPPB, and organized in the Srinagar, Jammu and Kashmir. And this Niveshak Didi initiative is by the women for the women. This initiative by the women and for the women. And this Niveshak Didi initiative is founded on the principle of women for women, as the rural women are better at the ease discussing their concern with the another women. In rural area, the women are better discussing with the another women. So Niveshak Didi program has been launched by the Indian Post Payment Bank in the Srinagar in Jammu and Kashmir. Next is the Checkbook and NSDL. Checkbook and NSDL Payments Bank collaborate for digital current accounts. So the Neo Bank for Small Business Owners Checkbook has introduced the first digital current account in collaboration with the NSDL, and the small business owners, including the kiranas, pharmacists, can easily open a current account on the Checkbook app from their smartphone. So for digital current accounts, Checkbook has collaborated with the NSDL. The full form of NSDL is the National Securities Depository Limited. So the full form of NSDL is the National Securities Depository Limited. National Securities Depository Limited. And this current account is easily accessible in different languages. Next is the Chief Minister of Uttarakhand has launched the Lakhpati Didi Yojana. The Lakhpati Didi Yojana is initiative that is taken by the Uttarakhand government mainly to increase the financial status of the women in Uttarakhand. For that, Lakhpati Didi Yojana has been launched by the Uttarakhand Chief Minister. Next is the Niva Bupa has partnership with the IDFC First Bank for the bank assurance. So Niva Bupa Health Insurance Company Limited has partnership with the IDFC First Bank to provide the health insurance solution to the customers of the IDFC First Bank. Next is the Haryana Chief Minister has launched the CM dashboard for the live monitoring of the different departments, and this CM dashboard portal will provide the live monitoring of the every department at the block, districts and panchayat levels. For that, the CM of Haryana has launched a new portal that is known as the CM dashboard portal. Next is the center has constituted a new committee that is known as the Radha Krishnan Committee, mainly for the higher educational institutional. So the Ministry of Education has set up a committee that is headed by the Dr. K. Radha Krishnan, and he is also the chairperson of the Standing Committee of IIT Council. So Dr. Radha Krishnan Committee has been set up by the central government for higher educational institutions. Next, we shall discuss about the international news. So, in the international news, the company from Hyderabad, Mega Engineering and Infrastructure Limited build the Mongolia's first greenfield oil refinery. So, Mongolia's first greenfield oil refinery will be built by the Hyderabad-based company, that is Mega Engineering and Infrastructure Limited. Next is the Tesla former India policy chief will join the e-scooter startup Ather Energy. So the former Tesla Indian policy chief will join the e-scooter startup Ather Energy. Next is the Switzerland has created a new record for operating the longest passenger train. So the Switzerland has created a new record for operating the world's longest passenger train. The length is about 1910 meters, that is about the 2 kilometer length. Next, we shall discuss about the science and technology related news. So, in the science and technology related news, first is the astronomers have discovered an asteroid that is named as the 2022 AP7 is the name of asteroid that may destroy the planets. Now, scientists have discovered the asteroids that is the 2022 AP7 is the name of asteroids that may possibly harmful for the Earth. Next, we shall discuss about the awards related news. So, in the awards related news, the Gram Bandi from KSRTC has received the accolades on the national level. Means the Gram Bandi from the KSRTC has won the award of the excellence in urban transport and with the best public transport system. So the KSRTC City Circular Service has won the commendation award in urban transport for city with best public transport system. Next is the Kerala Jyoti Award has been given to the MT Vasudevan Nair. MT Vasudevan Nair is the renowned Malayalam author and also recipient of Gyanpith Award. Will receive the Kerala Jyoti Award. The Kerala Jyoti Award has been constituted by the Kerala government in spirit of the Padma Award that is given to the people who made priceless contribution to the society. So, the Kerala Jyoti Award has been given to the Malayalam author MT Vasudevan Nair. Next is the Amit Das Gupta has been honored with the member of the Order of Australia Award because of his service to the Australia-India bilateral relationship. So, Amit Das Gupta has been honored with a member of Order of Australia Award. Next is the Ezhuthachan Award 2022 has been given to the Malayalam writer Sethu. So, Malayalam writer Sethu, full name is A. Sethu Madhavan, has won the Ejyuthacham Puraskaram for this year 2022 for contribution to Malayalam language and literature. Next is the French government's highest award is given to the Aruna Sairam. So French government highest honor is given to the Aruna Sairam. She was the Carnatic vocalist, composer, collaborator, humanitarian who has been honored with the French government highest award. Next is we will discuss about the appointment related news. So in the appointment related news, the first time two female officers has been appointed as the IG of the RAF, means Rapid Action Force. So the CRPF, means Central Reserve Police Force, has named the two female cadre officer, that is Annie Abraham and Seema Dhundia. Annie Abraham and Seema Dhundia as the IG for the Rapid Action Force. Next is the Subhrakant Panda has been named as the President of FICCI. So Subhrakant Panda has been named as the President of FICCI. The full form of FICCI is the Federation of Indian Chambers of Commerce and Industry. Next, we will discuss about the exercise. So Operation Vigilant Storm is currently going on in South Korea, in which the US Air Force and the allies in the Asia Pacific area have participated in this Operation Vigilant Storm. So Operation Vigilant Storm exercise is between the US Air Force and several allies in Asia Pacific area, and this is currently undergoing in the South Korea. Next is the important day celebrated. So the World Tsunami Awareness Day is celebrated every year on the 5th of November. Every year, the World Tsunami Awareness Day has been celebrated, mainly to raise the awareness about the tsunami. Tsunami is the Japanese word. Tsunami is the Japanese word. And share the innovative approaches, mainly to reduce the damage that occurs due to the tsunami waves. And the theme of this year World Tsunami Awareness Day is early warning and early action before every tsunami, because these tsunami waves has damaged a lot. So we must establish the early tsunami warning system for preventing the damage that occurs due to the tsunami waves. So this is the theme of the World Tsunami Awareness Day, that is early warning and early action before every tsunami. Next, we will discuss about the sports related news. So, in the sports related news, the Dharmendra Pradhan has inaugurated the Baji Raut National Football Tournament, and this Baji Raut National Football Tournament is inaugurated in the Odisha. So, this Baji Raut National Football Tournament has been inaugurated in the Odisha. So this is the current affairs news of the 6th of November. Next, in the last, we are giving one question every day. So today question is, the yellow color of the mango is due to presence of, option A is chlorophyll, option B is anthocyanin, option C is the anthocyanin, option D is the carotene. So please give the correct answer in the comment section. So thanks for watching my video. Please like, subscribe and share my video. If you like my video and if it is helpful to you, so please share with the other friends also. Thank you for watching my video.